Ako si Joaquin.
The Enderun Colleges gym here in the McKinley Hill Taguig will be the battleground for the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup do or die games for the quarterfinals today. I'm Coach Chris King de la Cruz joining you to bring you the action of this do or die Saturday. And our first game, we have the San Beda Red Lions against the EAC Generals, who holds a twice to beat advantage for the quarterfinals, and they lost last week against this San Beda Red Lions squad, and right now they're fighting for their lives to survive and go into the semifinals against the DLSU Green Archers. And we will see here on courtside San Beda Red Lions warming up. Let's see how did these two teams fare in their last match last week, March 10. San Beda Red Lions beating the EAC Generals 77-60. It was a complete domination by San Beda here, making 13 out of 36 from way beyond against only 4 out of 21 by EAC, and they were outscored 21-11 in the second quarter, and that's EAC Generals. And let's take a look at San Beda Red Lions here. They were led by Brian Sahonia with 22 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Penny Estacio came up with 11 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. On the other hand, on the side of the EAC Generals, they were really struggling that game. Harvey Pagsanhan just chipped in 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals, while Axel Doromal led them with 12 points with 5 out of 15 field goal shooting and 3 rebounds. Let's take a look at the playoff picture here in our quarterfinals. I mentioned earlier that the winner of this game will move on to the semifinals tomorrow against the DLSU Green Archers. And over at the other side of the bracket, the winner later of the matchup between the College of St. Benil Blazers and the Mapua Cardinals will move on to the semifinals to face the UST Growling Tigers still tomorrow here at the Enderun Colleges gym. And let's take a look at some interesting facts and trivia. The San Beda Red Lions and EAC Generals are mainstays in the NCAA, and the San Beda Red Lions has a 26-0 undefeated streak against the EAC Generals since the EAC Generals entered into the league in 2010. Quite an interesting matchup kasi kung matatalo ngayon ng EAC Generals ang San Beda Red Lions here in our Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, it will be the first victory of any EAC squad against a San Beda Red Lions squad. And let's look at the tournament averages of the leaders of both squads. Harvey Pagsanhan, the prize recruit of Coach Jorson Cabiltes from the University of the East, chipping in norms of 17 points per game, 3.5 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game, while Ivan Kudyamat, who's playing today, he missed last week's outing, is helping him out with 11.7 points per game. While on the other side, RC Kalimag leads the way for the Red Lions with 15.3 points per game, 1.7 assists per game, and he is ably helped by Brian Sahonia, who led the Red Lions in last week's victory with 14.2 points per game and 4.2 assists per game with 2.4 steals per game. Ano pang hinihintay natin, mga kaliga? Handa na ba kayo for this do or die Saturday? Ako, handa na. Sana kayo rin. Magbabalik lamang po kami to give you the action of this matchup. San Beda Red Lions against the EAC Generals.
Transform your sweat into strength and your doubts into determination. Welcome to the journey of fit.
No excuses. Bitspire.
We are back here at Enderun Colleges gym for the Knockout Saturday quarterfinals of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, and we have the match at hand now. San Beda Red Lions and EAC Generals, and let's turn it over to our venue announcer for the player call-ups and the national anthem.
Welcome to Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, presented by Shawarma Shack. This is your knockout game of the quarterfinals round between the San Beda University Red Lions versus the Enderun Colleges Generals. And now, from the Enderun College Generals, wearing jersey number 0, Gerald Manacho. Player number 2, Jervin Vista. Player number 9, Chris Jacob Shandola. Player number 13, General Babo. Player number 16, Mac Hako. Player number 17, Dave Ednila. Player number 20, Jello Lomisto. Player number 25, Nico Costanes. Player number 35, Andre Goy. Player number 61, Axel Doroman. Player number 71, Aldeo Lucero. Player number 77, Ivan Kudyama. Player number 81, Jude Balay. Player number 91, Wilman Aftan. And player number 99, Harvey Pagsanhan. And their head coach is Gerson Cavite. And now from the San Beda University Red Lions. Player number 0, Penny Esdacio. Player number 3, Richie Kalima. Player number 7, Alje Alonso. Player number 9, Brian Sahonia. Player number 15, Zed Etule. Player number 16, Kevin Peregrina. Player number 17, Zane Alguena. Player number 22, John Albert Lopez. Player number 24, Cyrus Larena. Player number 25, Maynard Sonkuya. Player number 28, Jarmaine Lesiones. Player number 29, Zairos Mina. Player number 33, Joe Senzo. Player number 35, Kyle Hamora. Player number 36, Lawrence Hawkins. And their head coach is Andre Santos. And now, please stand up for the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
And now, we'll solidify from the Enderun Colleges Generals. Sonia Clark, wearing jersey number 61, Axel Doma. Wearing jersey number 25, Nico Costanes. Wearing jersey number 91, Wilbur Altana. Wearing jersey number 22, Jello Loriso. And wearing jersey number 99, Harvey Pagsanhan. And you will certify from the San Beda University Red Lions. For your backboard, we have player number 7, Alje Alonso. Player number 9, Brian Sahonia. And their front corner, Zed Etule, Zane Alberto, and Joel Senzo. This game is under the supervision of Commissioner Wilson, technical head Ian Gordon, and Pinoyliga founder Benny Benitez. Our game officials are Enderun Colleges, Ruben Alvaro, and crew chief Lucio De La Torre. This is your Pinoyliga National Cup.
We are underway here Snack out Saturday first game, EAC Generals against San Beda Red Lions. San Beda going with Alioso, Brian Sahonia, Joe Celso, Zain Albuena, and Zed Etuli. On the other hand, EAC Generals going with Harvey Pagsanhan, Aftana, Loristo, Postanes, and Axel Doromal to complete the 5. EAC scoring in that previous offensive set. Alioso kicks it out, but Loristo kicks the ball out of bounds. 14 seconds to shoot for the Red Lions. LJ Alioso calling out the play. Played extremely well last week. Hits the iron on that three-point attempt. Ball back in the hands of the EAC Generals. Axel Doromal goes to Pagsanhan on the post. That was a mismatch at the post. Harvey Pagsanhan, the taller guy, against LJ Alioso, commits the first personal foul and first team foul for the San Beda Red Lions. Rico Postanes inbounding the ball from the baseline. Forward pass to Axel Doromal. Oftana provides the screen. Rico Postanes, elbow three, no good. Zain Albuena secures a letter. Forward pass to Brian Sahonia. Zain Etulio. Albuena recovers it for San Beda. He's Axel Doromal. This is a mismatch. Corner three, Alioso, and that will go in for LJ Alioso. 3-2 now is the count for San Beda Red Lions. 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the first. Pocket pass there, borrowed by Brian Sahonia, intended for Rico Postanes. 11 seconds to shoot for EAC Generals. 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first. Rico Postanes forward to Axel Doromal. Loristo providing the steal. Doromal mid-range. Too strong. Etulio for the rebound. Brian Sahonia now attacking for the Red Lions. Albuena borrowed by two red shirts. Etulio from way beyond hits the iron. That possession will go to the EAC Generals. We have 7 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the first. Axel Doromal signaling the play for the Generals. Loristo gives it to Oftana. Postanes kicks it out to Pagsanhan. Drives strong. And EAC Generals will seize the lead. 4-3. 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first. Coach Andres Santos doesn't want to see any uprising. He calls for time. We'll be right back.
Ako si Joaquin Haimalin ng Adamson starring Falcons. Ako si Maverick Binoya ng Arellana Chips. Enderun Brian Saonya of San Beda Red Lions. I'm Jolly Rivera from the UP Fighting Maroons. Justin Sanchez from KSB Blazers.
Ako si Nicky Dave Perez ng University of Batangas.
Sportsky Padriao ng USC Growling Tide.
Pinoyliga Next Man Up, kami naman ang bida. Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, kami naman ang bida.
Pinoyliga Next Month Cup. Kami naman ang bida.
Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, kami naman ang bida. Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, kami naman ang bida. Pinoyliga Next Man Cup, kami naman ang bida.
Back here at the Enderun Colleges gym, as we see here in our screens, EAC Generals coach Gerson Cabiltes calling the shots here for the Generals. 7 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. Albuena, cross-court pass to Alioso, goes to his left. Albuena loses it. Generals are running. Pagsanhan. Axel Doromal thinks about the three. of Tana. Drives mid-range. No good. Red Lions with the recovery now. Halbuena fakes. Good sidestep move. Joe Celso finishing it. Nice play there for the Red Lions. Halbuena unselfish there of Tana. Axel Doromal, corner 3, too strong. Alyoso recovers it for the Red Lions. Sahonia providing that screen. Gives it to Joe Celso. No man open underneath. Gives it to Halbuena. Etulle. 3-point shot again from the Red Lions. LJ Alyoso failing to convert there, and there will be a foul. Offensive foul there against the Red Lions. Possession now will go back to the hands of the EAC Generals. 5-4 is the score. San Beda Red Lions leading 6 minutes 14 seconds here in the first quarter of this first knockout match today in the quarterfinals of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Doromal gives it to Pagsanhan for 3. Hits the iron that time. Recovery there by Oftana. Second chance here for EAC. Postanes hits the board on that 3-point try. There will be a foul against Jello Loristo inside. First team foul for EAC. First personal foul for Loristo. Still 5-4 is our count. Beda Red Lions still leading. Zeddy Tulye gives it to LJ Alyoso. Joe Celso. Cyrus Mina now, but loses the handle. 3-on-1 break now for EAC. Postanes finishing it. And they seize the lead 6-4. 6-5 rather. 5 minutes 21 seconds remaining in the first. Man-to-man pressure here for the EAC Generals. But Calvin of Tana will commit his first personal foul. That pressure defense. Maynardson Kuya checking in here for Coach Andre Santos together with Penny Estacio. LJ Alyoso taking a break. 5 minutes 14 seconds remaining. Son Kuya goes to his left, hands off to Mina. Gives it back to Son Kuya, who wasn't ready for that pass. Turnover, San Beda. EAC Generals looking for their first win against San Beda Red Lions in the NCAA. They're 20-26 against this Red Lion team. Axel Doromal, Rico Postanes, too strong off the iron. Albuena off the breaks now for San Beda. Drives against Harvey Pagsanhan. Joe Celso kicks it out. Cyrus Mina, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound secured by Harvey Pagsanhan. Rostanes running for EAC. Pagsanhan surveys the floor, gives it to Axel Doromal. Loristo giving that screen. He goes to his left against Estacio. Pulls up, no good. Last touch against a white shirt. Maynard Son Kuya couldn't handle it. Jude Bagay and Alderio Lucero checking in now for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Richie Kalimag checking in here for San Beda. Jacob Shanoda, one of the recruits of Coach Gerson, checking in here, replacing Jello Loristo underneath. Lucero against Penny Estacio, played stellar game last week. Sidestep move, too strong for Lucero. Red Lion secures the rebound. Maynardson Kuya leaves it to Richie Kalimag. Penny Estacio against Lucero. Goes to his left. Cross court. Richie Kalimag. 10 seconds to shoot for the Red Lions. Corner 3. Penny Estacio. Strong on that try. Oftana with the rebound. Lucero. Forward to Pagsanhan, but he will be fouled upstairs. That foul will go against Cyrus Mina. Remember last week, this Ambeda Red Lions squad banked on their outside shooting to break away and break free from the challenge against this EAC squad. They converted 12 3-pointers, only 4 by EAC last week. As we see here, Harvey Pagsanhan. First free throw, short. Harvey Pagsanhan, one of the reliables. Coach Gerson Cabiltes, his player since high school at Hope Christian, misses both free throws. Bakod secures it for EAC. Second chance opportunity here. Lucero drives left, gives it to Shanoda. Converts inside. Jacob Shanoda. Kalimag on the other end. And there was Peregrina for the cleanup job after that Kalimag miss. 8-7 EAC. Lucero buttered on that pass underneath. Would want to make a pocket pass inside. 2 minutes 58 seconds remaining in the first. 14 seconds to shoot for EAC. Jacob Shanoda goes to his right. Running jumper. Strong off the glass, and there will be a foul. Jude Bagay committing his first personal foul. EAC Generals applying a full court pressure defense against the San Beda Red Lions. Richie Kalimag gives it to Penny Estacio against Ivan Kudiamat. Estacio crosses that line inside to Sunkuya. Mina baseline, kicks it out again to Maynard Sunkuya. 10 seconds to shoot for the Red Lions. Kalimag step back three, it'll be good. EAC recovers it. Jude Bagay settles the troops. Lucero gives it to Bakod inside. Nice find there. Lucero to Bakod. 10 all is our score. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Penny Estacio been pressured by Jacob Shanoda. First personal foul here for Jacob Shanoda. Fourth team foul for the EAC Generals. RC Kalimag. Richie Kalimag rather. 10 seconds to shoot for the Beda Red Lions. Peregrina inside move. Short on that jumper. But there will be a foul against a Red Lion. Out of bounds there. Stand corrected. No fouls were called. 1 minute 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter of our first game. Erwan pass recovered by Bakod, but there will be a backcourt violation. Sloppy play there for the EAC Generals. Turnover committed. Succumbing to that pressure defense by the San Beda Red Lions. 1 minute 32 seconds remaining in the first. 10 seconds to shoot. Richie Kalimag gives it to Peregrina. Estacio, 3-point shot, hits the iron. Peregrina recovers it for San Beda. Estacio recycles the offense. Uses that Peregrina screen. Richie Kalimag would want to shake off Bagay. Pulls up, too strong there. And EAC is off the horses. Bagay finishing, no good. Jacob Shinoda, offensive rebound. Lucero, one-hander, too strong off the glass. Peregrina fails to handle it for the Red Lions, but last touch by a red shirt, EAC Generals. Officials signaling off the hip of Aldero Lucero. There will be a technical foul called against Coach Gerson Cabiltes. For using profane language there. Coach Gerson was protesting. That's what a last touch called against Aldeo Lucero as claimed by our officials. Technical free throw here by Richie Kalimag. That's good for Richie Kalimag. Ball possession will go back to the hands of the San Beda Red Lions. That was an out-of-bounds play against the Generals. Pressure defense here by the EAC Generals. 52.4 seconds remaining. 11-10 is our score. San Beda Red Lions leading this EAC General squad in this low-scoring matchup. Semifinals synth at stake here for both teams. Richie Kalimag short on that three-point shot. Peregrina saves it for San Beda. 30 seconds remaining. Brian Sahonia gives it to Penestacio. And he drains it from way beyond. Ups the lead now to 4 points. 14-10. Last 12 seconds here for EAC Generals to make a move. Lucero against Richie Kalimag. Shakes and bakes. Step back. 3. Too strong. Jacob Shinoda couldn't handle it, but he was fouled with 1 second remaining. Only the 4th team foul of San Beda Red Lions. Last play here for EAC. Trimmed down this 4-point lead to close the quarters. Lucero. But there will be an offensive foul against Jacob Shinoda, giving the ball back to San Beda with 1 second remaining here in the first. Son Kuya, forward pass to Brian Sahonia, fails on that 3-point attempt, and that will do it. 14-10, San Beda Red Lions leading after 1 quarter against the EAC Generals. We will be back after a few reminders. And we have some trivia here for the San Beda Red Lions. They are the 2-time PCCL champions, 2014 and 2015. And the championship tradition will live out here 23 times in the NCAA recently in 2023, led by the erstwhile King Lion, Jacob Cortez, who has already moved on and transferred to the DLSU Green Archers camp. Second quarter of action underway here. Coach Chris King de la Cruz bringing you the action of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup quarterfinals. We have two knockout games today. First game here, San Beda Red Lions against the EAC Generals, who holds a twice to beat advantage, which they blew last week as they lost to San Beda. And Ivan Kodiamat will look to finish here, and Lucero was there for the cleanup job. Trimming the lead now to 2. Richie Kalimag. No foul call there, but Penny Estacio was there to pick the pocket. Estacio off the glass. That will be good. Still a 4-point lead for San Beda Red Lions. 16 to 12, 9 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. Lucero goes inside to Shanoda, but he will be fouled by Penny Estacio with that mismatch underneath. Jacob Shanoda, taller guy there, posting up against Penny Estacio. Zane Halbuena replacing Richie Kalimag. Lucero, corner 3, that will be short for Kudiamat. Brian Sahonia recovers it for San Beda. Gives it to Halbuena. Estacio, 3-point shot, no good. Forward pass to Mac Jacob, no good. Still second serving. Empty possession for EAC. Halbuena thought about the 3. Gives it to Peregrina, but he second-guessed that move and committed that traveling violation. Play stops here as Alioso, wearing a t-shirt underneath his jersey, which is prohibited here in our rules. San Beda being called for a warning for the delay of the game. Action continues here in the second quarter. Lucero escaping past the defense with Andre Doria finishing for EAC. Trims down the lead to only 2 points. 8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes 21 seconds to be exact. Alioso gives it back inside to Etulio, but pass buttered. Peregrina turnaround. That's Saint Albuena. He will be fouled upstairs on that turnaround jumper. 16 to 14 still is our count. Dave Dilag seeing action here for the first time. Joe Celso subbing out Maynard Soncuya for matchup purposes, going against a taller Dave Dilag underneath. Halbuena sinks in the first. Remember earlier I mentioned these EAC Generals are still looking for the first victory against San Beda in the NCAA tournament. They're 0-26. It's a breakthrough if they can win here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Doria, too strong. Manacho offensive rebound. But there will be out of bounds. Ball possession will go back to the hands of San Beda Red Lions. Alioso gives it to Joe Celso. Etulia for that screen. Halbuena, thought of the 3. Against Macagom. Alioso, too strong on that try from way beyond. Mac Jacob goes to Lucero. Pull-up jumper, changes his shot. Butter there by the defender. Beda now. Forward pass to Alyoso who finishes. Makes it 20-14 now for San Beda with 7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Manacho gives it to Ed Dilag inside, but he will be fouled. Earn a trip to the free throw line as Axel Doromal will check in back in the ball game, replacing Aldeo Lucero. Dave Ednilag, first free throw attempt, too strong for the big man of the EAC Generals, something that he should work out for. Second free throw will be good. 5-point lead now for San Beda, 20-15. 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Aljay Alyoso against Axel Doromal. Gives it to Etulye. Celso providing the screen. Celso cutting inside. Etulye, left-hander, semi-hook will be good. Back to a 7-point lead for San Beda, 22-15. In the second quarter, Axel Doromal zigzags. Manacho couldn't handle the pass. Kicks it out to Andre Doria. 10 seconds to shoot. Axel Doromal skips past the defenders of San Beda. Back again to a 5-point lead. 22-17. 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the first half of action. Zed Etulye hands it off to Brian Sahonia, but he will be fouled there by Andre Doria on that strong drive to the hoop. So far, Brian Sahonia still not being productive here in this game. One of the reliables of Coach Andre Santos in this San Beda squad. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Joe Celso, Alyoso, Sahonia tries his hand from deep. No good. San Beda Red Lions, second chance. Sahonia, middle drive. And that will be good for the hoop and the harm for Brian Sahonia, the recruit from the university or Far Eastern University. Good pickup here for the San Beda Red Lions. Brian Sahonia, combo guard, can stroke it from way beyond and attack strong to the basket. Bonus free throw is strong for Brian Sahonia. 7-point lead for the Red Lions. 24-17. Axel Doromal creating for the offense of the EAC Generals. Mac Jacob providing the skill. Doromal too strong on that try. Zed Etulye off to the races for San Beda. Gives it to Joe Celso. Kili shot. Won't go in for Joe Celso, but he will fish that foul. Harvey Pagsanhan checking back in together with Calvin Oftana for EAC. Mac Jacob committing that personal foul, team foul for the EAC Generals. 5 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Joe Celso sinking that first free throw. Creates a good two-man game with Brian Sahonia as we've seen it in our previous games. Harvey Pagsanhan fails to secure that for EAC. Ball is back with San Beda. Celso. Mid-range jumper is good. Good touch from the field here, but San Beda getting the ball back with their pressure defense. Andre Doria driving. He loses his control, but turns the ball over. Andre Doria loses balance there and loses the ball. Richie Kalimag checking back in for Coach Andre Santos. 4 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the first half. We have two quarterfinals do or die game today. Later, the Mapua Cardinals, who failed to capitalize on their twice to beat advantage last week, will have another try against the blazing hot CSB Blazers. Andre Doria, strong drive to the hoop, but he was fouled there. Hard foul by Brian Sahonia. That's the kind of foul that you will really commit in a do or die game. No easy baskets being given here by the Red Lions. 27-17. A 10-point lead now for San Beda. Andre Doria, first free throw, is in, cutting the lead of San Beda at only 9 points. They are in the penalty. 4 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the first half of our first game. Andre Doria short on that try, but Abe Edilag recovers it. Pagsanhan scores. That's a 3-point swing for EAC, cutting the lead to 7. 27-20. Still San Beda up. Pressure defense now for the boys of Coach Gerson. Etulie gives it to Joe Celso. Inside, alone to Etulie. The interior defense of EAC caught napping there as Etulie goes unmolested underneath. Doromal posting Estacio, and Estacio would commit a foul underneath. Holding foul. Second personal foul for Penny Estacio. Another prize recruit for the Red Lions. Quick guard with a good stroke from the outside. Baseline inbound for EAC for 3 minutes 47 seconds remaining. Rico Postanes, Pagsanhan, Doromal. Mid-range jumper is good. 29-22 is our score. Still, San Beda Red Lions on top. 7-point lead, 3 minutes 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Brian Sahonia gives it back to Estacio. Estacio gives it to Joe Celso, mid-range. Uses the back of the Saturday afternoon. And the bank is open for Joe Celso. Ups the lead again to 9 points, 31-22 for San Beda. 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining. Doromal, too strong off the board on that drive. Maynard Soncuya finding Estacio. Elbow three is good for Penny Estacio. 12-point lead now for San Beda, and Axel Doromal turning the ball over to San Beda. Both teams now in the penalty. 2 minutes 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Hamora finds Soncuya. Joe Celso. Estacio gives it back to Estacio. Soncuya. Kalimag, 5 seconds to shoot. Hamora, corner three, too strong. Play continues here. EAC Generals off to the races. Inside pass to Oftana, but he will be fouled underneath. Penny Estacio committing his third personal on that foul against Oftana. Oftana clicking in his first charity shot to trim down this lead to an 11-point lead, 34-23. Second free throw is good. Penny Estacio will be replaced here by Brian Sahonia. Celso getting his well-deserved rest. Son Kuya running for San Beda. Richie Kalimag, corner 3, short on that try of Tana. Gives it to Rico Postanes. Wilmar of Tana providing the steam. Postanes, read by Sahonia, would want to kick out the ball. 3-on-2 break. Etulie finishes for San Beda. Red Lions 12-point lead now, 36-24 for the San Beda Red Lions. 1 minute 47 seconds in the first half. Harvey Pagsanhan would try to create for EAC. Drives from the left, uses the back on that running jumper. Cuts the lead to a 10-pointer, 36-26. Etulie driving strong in the middle, but it was murdered by Loristo. 12 seconds to shoot now for the San Beda Red Lions. 1 minute 23 seconds remaining in the first half. Maynard Soncuya gives it to Sed Etulie. Hamora. Stolen now. Doromal, one-on-one against Kalimag, changes his shot, but it will be blocked by Richie Kalimag. It will stay at the hands of the EAC Generals. Off speed there by Doromal. No match for the height of Richie Kalimag. Rico Postanes gives it to Axel Doromal using that Loristo screen. Pagsanhan from way beyond, too strong. Loristo recovers it for EAC. Doromal of Tana thinking about that three. Doromal fakes mid-range jumper, no good. Loristo keeping it alive for EAC. 47 seconds remaining. Of Tana tries his hand. 3-point shot is good for Wilmar of Tana. Cutting the lead now to 7 points. San Beda 36-29. 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Son Kuya, Richie Kalimag, elbow three, too strong. But Son Kuya was there. Blocked by Loristo. Inside, good defense by Jello Loristo. Smothering the shot underneath. Giving a boost here for EAC in their interior defense. Ed Nilac checking back in. Ed Vista playing for the first time here for EAC. Harvey Pagsanhan fouled and earned the trip to the line. 22.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Pagsanhan drains the first free throw. Both teams in the penalty. 22-6. 22.6 seconds. Pagsanhan recovers it. Forces it and uses the bank. 36-32. San Beda Red Lions, last 11 seconds. Pressure defense by the EAC Generals. Estacio. 5 seconds. Son Kuya. Richie Kalimag for 3, and we will not convert on that try, and that will be it at the half. 36-32. San Beda Red Lions up 4 in this do or die game. Semifinals is stint at stake here. San Beda Red Lions against the EAC Generals will be back after the halftime break.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
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 Pinoyliga Cup number 1. Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1.
Transform your sweat into strength and your doubts into determination.
No excuses. Inspire.
$36-32 is our count. San Pedro Red Lions up against EAC Generals at the half. And we have Coach Gerson Cabiltas joining the beautiful Miss CJ Ang. CJ, take it away.
Thank you, Chris. Mga kaliga, kasama ko ngayon ang head coach ng EAC Generals, Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Coach, do or die game for both teams. A very intense game indeed. What made you take the initiative to lead the Generals in today's game?
Actually, I'm just helping out in the execution of our game plan. We prepare hard yesterday yung sa game plan namin against San Beda kasi they have so many offensive plays and defensive patterns. So I'm just helping out right now.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko po yung sa EAC community, especially sa Jumbo Plastic, kay Boss Jimmy, kay Coach Steve, kay President Campos, kay Doc Lorenzo, and keep on supporting EAC and Pinoyliga.
Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, CJ, with Coach Gerson. And we will be back after these reminders to bring you the third quarter action of this tightly contested match in the quarterfinals of the Pinoyliga Cup next match. Second half underway here for this first game of the knockout Saturday for the quarterfinals of the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Winner of this matchup between the San Beda Red Lions against the EAC Generals will move on to face the UAAP champions, De La Salle Green Archers, in the semifinals tomorrow. Pagsanhan, who scored 9 points in the first half, doing his thing inside, fishing for that foul against Saint Albuena. You look at the numbers here at the half. Still free throws like that missed free throw hurting the cause here of EAC. 6 out of 11 at this point after that Pagsanhan miss. 7 out of 12. 6 out of 12. 50% free throw shooting. And as usual, San Beda using a potent weapon in the first half to seize this lead, take this lead, using their outside shooting, draining 4 out of 18 from way beyond. Celso trying his hand and draining it from McKinley Hill to make it a 6-point lead, 39-33. San Beda, Loristo wants to answer back, no good. Forward pass to Celso, but too strong for him to handle. Ball possession will go back to the hands of the red shirts. Aldeo Lucero signaling the play for the Generals. They're staring down at the 6-point deficit, but foul away from play against Alj Alioso. Second personal foul for Alioso. Second team foul for the San Beda Red Lions. 8 minutes 52 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Loristo kicks it out to Pagsanhan. Driving right against two white shirts. No good. Etulye off to the horses now. Hands it up to Sahonia. Halbuena. Inside pass. Block there. EAC Generals now running. Lucero zigzagging. No good on that layup of Tanak. Kicks it out to Loristo. Pagsanhan. Postanes. Driving left. Baseline of Tana. Faking. No foul called. Joe Celso gets the letter. Play continues for San Beda. 4 against 5 now. Joe Celso trying to find Alioso. Gives it to Etulye. 10 seconds to shoot. Back to Celso. He drained the triple earlier. Zed Etulye. 3. Too strong. Wilmar of Tana collects the board for EAC. Lucero zigzagging. Pocket pass inside to Pagsanhan. Block. Ball is back to San Beda with 7 minutes 33 seconds remaining. Celso, top of the key. Sahonia driving left. So Celso mismatch inside but loses the ball. Pagsanhan 2-on-2. He was met by Aljay Alioso on that strong drive to the basket, but Rico Postanes splattered on the floor. Seems to be injured. Medical personnel sending to Rico Postanes. He's favoring his left shoulder. Hope that it isn't serious. Was fouled. He was not fouled there, but he had a collision on the previous sequence. We're at the 7 minute 19 seconds mark of our third quarter. 6-point lead for San Beda, and we'll be back to resume action here in the second half. Play continues here as Rico Postanes carried to the bench. Hopefully that injury is not serious as Harvey Pagsanhan continues to miss here from the foul line. They're staring at a 6-point deficit. Again, miss on that second. Loristo, offensive rebound. Pagsanhan drives baseline, and he would make it to trim down the lead to 4 points, 39-35. Still San Beda up. Zed Etulye. Quick pass inside to Joe Celso, but he was fouled by Jacob Shanoda. Last resort there for the big man of EAC as Joe Celso occupied a better position inside with that bullet pass from Zed Etulye. The defense of the interior of EAC slow to react, resulting that foul to Jacob Shanoda against Joe Celso, who cashed in on that first free throw. Make it a 5-point lead, 40-35 in this low-scoring ball game. Joe Celso strong on that second try, but There's a scramble on the loose ball won by EAC Lucero, signaling the play. 6 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lucero giving instructions to attack, but he will commit that turnover. Good hustle play there by Sede Tulye, bothering Lucero was making that shake and bake move. Possession back to the Red Lions. Kyle Hamora, Zede Tulye using that Sahonya screen. Sahonya drains from that distance, no good. Forward pass, Pagsanhan, Shanoda. Strong drive to the hoop, too strong on that try. Andre Doria recovers it for EAC. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds to shoot. We have time here. Near the venue, can watch our games live. We have another exciting game for you for our second game. College of St. Benit Blazers looking to upset the Mapua Cardinals, who held twice to beat advantage. Mapua Cardinals, they were beaten last week by the CSB Blazers to force this rubber match right after this matchup, which San Beda leads 40-35. 6 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the third. Pagsahanhan gives it to Shanoda. Lucero fakes the pass and misses it. Sorry miss for Aldeo Lucero on that move. But ball possession will remain at the hands of EAC. 14 seconds on their shot clock. Jacob Shanoda bothered there inside by two white shirts. 13 seconds to shoot for EAC. Lucero, one-hander. No good. Richie Kalimag. Skies high for that rebound. Kalimag wanting to create. Gives it to Etulye. Hamora. Back to Kalimag. Drives right. Son Kuya tries his hand from the distance and he will drain a three-pointer to make it an 8-point lead for the San Beda Red Lions with 5 minutes 34 seconds remaining in the third. Lucero will commit an offensive foul on that drive. First personal foul there for Lucero. Axel Doromal checks back in for the EAC Generals. 5 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Kyle Hamora gives it to Sahonya. Sahonya driving left, but there was a foul. Ball possession will stay against or in the hands of the Red Lions. 43-35. Hamora using that Son Kuya screen. Offensive foul. Against Brian Sahonya on that offensive play. Third personal foul against Brian Sahonya. Fresh offense here for the EAC Generals. They're staring at an 8-point deficit. Axel Doromal makes his move. Kicks it out. Andre Doria back to Doromal. Driving. And Circo shot is strong for an end one play for Axel Doromal. Strong move to the basket. Getting the dividends. Foul against Maynard Soncuya on that try by Axel Doromal. Bonus free throw good for Axel Doromal. Makes it a 5-point lead for San Beda Red Lions. Hamora kicks it out. Soncuya. Kalimag corner three. Too strong. Shanoda secures the board for EAC. Doromal. Redding. Finds Andre Doria from way beyond. Too strong. But EAC recovers it for a second chance opportunity. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. 10 seconds to shoot. Doromal against Sonkuya, driving left. But he would be fouled there. No basket, says our referees. Penalty situation for San Beda Red Lions. Axel Doromal, who scored on an end one play earlier, fails to cash in on that first free throw. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter of our second game. Our first game rather of that doubleheader of a Saturday here at the Pinoyliga Next Man Cup. Dave Ed Nilag replacing Jello Loristo was an anchor on defense here for EAC. Pressure defense being applied by Andre Doria against Cyrus Mina. Sonkuya hands it over to Kalimag. Zed Etulia against Dave Ed Nilag. 10 seconds to shoot. Zed Etulia, double team inside. Kicks it out. Mina, corner three, too strong, but Sonkuya was there, no backs out. But there will be a shot clock violation here against San Beda as the ball didn't hit the rim on that offensive try. 3 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the third. Still San Beda up 39-43, 4-point lead for the Red Lions, keeping the EAC Generals frustrated. Axel Doromal, baseline jumper, no good, hits the side of the board. Maynard Sonkuya against Jacob Shinoda. Kyle Hamora. Miscommunication inside there with Maynard Sonkuya. Coach Gerson Cabiltas would want to seize for time. He will call a timeout. We'll be back. Three minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter of our first game. A knockout game between San Beda Red Lions, who leads against the EAC Generals 43-39. Coach Gerson Cabiltas suing for time earlier. Play resumes here with the EAC Generals having possession. Man-to-man pressure defense here for San Beda. Harvey Pagsanhan against Richie Kaliman. Drives left, but there will be a foul on that strong drive by Harvey Pagsanhan. Harvey Pagsanhan drawing the defense of the San Beda Red Lions. Problem is, he's tentative in shooting those charities. Let's see here. First free throw is good for Harvey. Good adjustment. Makes it a 3-point game. 43-40. 3 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 2 out of 2 on that trip for Harvey Pagsanhan to make it 43-41. San Beda Maynard Sonkuya against Jacob Shinoda. Richie Kalimag or RC Kalimag driving, but Dave Edilag was caught there pushing off of that screen. First personal foul for Dave Edilag. 2 minutes 51 seconds remaining in the third. Kyle Hamora using that Sonkuya screen. Cyrus Mina, 3-point shot, too strong. Ball tap out by a white shirt. EAC Generals getting the possession back with 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Both teams now in the penalty. Axel Doromal. Pagsanhan using the Shinoda screen. Pagsanhan shaking, baking. Finds Shinoda underneath. He will be fouled. Fails to convert on that and one play, but Jacob Shinoda will shoot the line for 2 free throws. Jacob Shinoda, one of the recruits here for EAC Generals, transferee, sinks that first free throw, getting that friendly bounce. Make it a 1-point game, 43-42. He has the chance to tie this up with his second free throw and fails to do it. But Ed Dilag was there for the cleanup job. 3-point swing for EAC. They now lead 44-43 with 2 minutes 11 seconds remaining in the third. Richie Kalimag using that Sonkuya screen. Sonkuya gives it to Mina. 3-point shot is good. Lead back again for San Beda, 46-44. Under 2 minutes remaining now for EAC in the third quarter. Axel Doromal signaling the play against Kyle Hamora. Shinoda providing the screen. Shinoda going left. Kicks it out to Doromal for 3. It's good for Axel Doromal. EAC getting the lead again, 47-46, and we have a scuffle here. A free for all. Sandali lang. Players out of control here. Cooler heads must prevail. Both teams being directed to go back to their respective benches. We'll be back after these few reminders.
Pinoyliga Cup number 1. 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 Pinoyliga Cup number 1.